Alright, so we're here checking out the new L-BOXX Contractor. Some of the really cool things about it is this is an original L-BOXX right here, and it locks right into the stack. So it's able to use backwards connectivity for the original boxes. So these new boxes here, I mean, right now they're offering the traditional three-piece stack here. But some of the cool things about this is on the inside, all of these dividers can move where they can change spot. So the shape and the dimensions of these can be swapped between the different boxes. I mean, it's high quality. It seems to be the same type of material as Packout and Flex and some of the other boxes. There's lots of webbing up here, and they've got attachment points, so you could attach things to the top if you so desire. They got little locking things. They got two. It doesn't look like these ones are metal reinforced. This might not be a final box here. This might kind of be prototype. I'm not entirely sure, but it doesn't seem to have those. One of the ways that it locks together is quite unique, in that this locking mechanism comes in and locks into the top of the box, but the way to unlatch it is you simply lift up on the handle here. When it does that, it operates this latching mechanism to depress, and then you can take it off, which is kind of cool. That's truly one-handed removal, and the removal was quite easy. So it has these little feet that will go back, slide into this groove here, and then the little tongue will snap in behind this. So that's quite interesting there. So then you move to this next box, and it's got these dividers. The dividers are the same. They're not as tall, but the shape of them will work just the same. This is from the smaller box. See, it works right there. You know, people might say, oh, they're flimsy or whatever, but they are what they are. You know, if you want stronger dividers, get stronger dividers. Comes with a little tray. That the tray is set to hold the organizer, or the little cups from the organizers of L-BOXX. So my claim is that L-BOXX, the original organizers, are the best on the market, because you can put any configuration of cups inside those, and this little webbing keeps all of those in place. So it's interesting to see that on here. Let me grab a cup. See if you have one of their cups. They fit right in. You know, they don't lock in anyway, but the feet keep them in place. So that's another nod to Bosch on that. That's really cool. All right, so we're gonna do the next box, the rolling box. And again, this little mechanism, you just lift up, pops right out. There's a lot of webbing on the bottom, making this, you know, really strong. You know, this doesn't have the same feel as the original L-BOXXs. The original L-BOXXs were kind of ABS plastic, I believe, and it's kind of, you know, it feels like if you dropped it, it would break, but they've drop tested them. They just feel different. This one is a little bit more pliable plastic, and it seems to work well. So again, we got another tray with the webbing for the feet for the little organizer cups. In here is a little bit more interesting. That doesn't seem like it has any slots for dividers, but there are definitely things we could do. You might be able to put one right here, but it's very open, got a lot of space to put things. The lid is, you know, you can attach things to that. It'd be good. All right, so let's move on to these corner rails. I'll toss this one back up on. We'll just locks into place. All right, so we're gonna tuck these corner rails, and they've got this aluminum extrusion that allows this little slot for their Pro Click accessories. So here's a Pro Click accessory. They're little belt clips. You can just lock. You can put them right on there. They just kind of rest in there. They don't like lock on. So if you were going crazy, it might pop off. But I think if you're just moving around the job site, nothing's going to happen. So that's interesting. They've got these threaded inserts, these riv nuts, and they are 6mm, and they go, you know, around the box here. They've got them on these corners, but what's interesting is they don't have it on this back. And I spoke to L-BOXX, and they said, yeah, we're not going to put them on the back. And if you ask me, I think that's kind of silly. I think it's one thing that Packout didn't do. They should have, so that you can add something from here to here, or from here going up. On the back, they do have these little slots right here, so you can put a level on there or other things. But one of the problems that I see, and I don't really like about these slots, is they are very large. So you get a level in here, and then it does tip back and forth in this slot. Unless you have something that fit perfectly in that slot, it'll stay in place better. But that is, you know, here nor there. They've got it. They checked off a box. I think it can be helpful, but it's not great if you take that item with you every day. It gets annoying. Other than that, you know what, the slot for this handles up here on top. It goes down. This one might be a little bit stiff, but it rolls down, and it's the same height as this box here. And one of the cool things that L-BOXX did is their boxes are in specific heights. So this medium box is the exactly half of two of these. And I don't have two of these, but this box is exactly two of these. And then this box is one of these and one of these to make the same height as that one. And with other boxes that they have coming, they will also coordinate the size. So their drawer box that they have is going to be this same size. It's going to be the same size as a large box, or a medium box, and a toolbox, and it'll be the same size as the rolling box. So that'll make it a little easier for organization. See, we'll grab a brochure here. Some of these items are really cool that they have coming. The one that's right here will be able to house normal L boxes. So you can have your L-BOXX organizers, put them in this, and you'll be able to pull the original L-BOXX all the way out, lift up the lid, and access, in my opinion, the best organizers that are on the market. So that's really cool. They're going to have an open top crate that's coming, and another system. I've been told that there are going to be many drawer options, not this 5-drawer alone. They're going to have different drawer options like this one, and it looks to be a backwards compatible system that is very well planned out, and is going to be able to utilize the original L-BOXX. L-BOXX has a lot of really cool stuff, and they organize really well. If I'm being honest, I looked at a lot of things that L-BOXX in Europe was doing, and I tried to make it so that some of the other systems had those as well. So yeah, I think it's a really cool system, and hopefully I can get my hands on one really, really soon. They did say that they have a shipping container that is coming, and they should be in stores around January. So be looking for that. I think the one I know for sure that's going to be carrying is Ohio Power Tool, and some of the other big retailers, Acme, and that's all that I know of right now. I'm kind of blanking, but anybody that carries Bosch L-BOXXs will probably have it here in the coming future.